Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. Bloomfield College is one of the oldest colleges in the country, and it is in danger of closing. And the president of the college is going public with their valiant effort to save Bloomfield. Here is my interview with Dr. Marcheta Evans, president of Bloomfield College. Dr. Evans, thanks so much for joining us today. Let's start with the financial problems that the college is having. How did you end up in this situation where you've got to go out and ask for help?
You know, it really, the largest, I guess, situation that happened was COVID-19. You know, we have been struggling with this virus, especially my community. Most of our students are from the Newark, Essex County region. Bloomfield College recruits most of its students from that, county. And the virus specifically impacted that community really, really hard. Bloomfield College is a predominantly Black institution and Hispanic serving institution, and we've been around for 153 years. You know, our median family income is just a little over $32,000. So when we think about the impact the pandemic has had on this community, my students have had to make a very important decision. Do I go to college or do I stay at home and support my family? Do I find a job? Do I help my siblings? And it really, really hit the students' community very, very, very hard. And so as a result of that, they didn't return back for post-secondary. And so we've had a decrease this year in almost 200 students, and that's significant for a small institution like Bloomfield College.
You made a bold decision to make this public. To make it a public cry for help. Yeah. And I say it's a bold decision because it could backfire, couldn't it? That you're putting out there that you might close down, and that would hurt attracting future students.
Most definitely. You know, it was a calculated risk, the timing right now. We're fine for this academic year. But it's really the recruitment for 22-23 that we're really kind of focused in on. We have, an endowment, we have cash reserves, all that would take us into 2023. But the concern is, can we make it all the way through 2023? And right now, we don't see that happening. If we continue to do what we're doing right now, we won't make it. We have to do something different. And a lot of institutions are going through this. We're not the only one, but I had promised my community a long time ago that I would be transparent, that I'll be honest in my communications, and the community needs to know that we're struggling. And I need all hands on deck, and I'm not afraid to ask for help. And that's really what this is, a call for action. I needed to get more strategic partners in higher education to take a look at us. Right? So we did this national call, but we also need to get those that have transformational philanthropic dollars to look at contributing to us as we try to extend our runway to work on these partnerships. We can't do it alone.
And you're getting accolades for coming forward. People are calling it brave that you came forward, and it just shows that you really need help. So is that help coming? What's the response been so far?
It is. It has been phenomenal, the response. Now I just got to get it all the way to the finish line, right? To something signed on the dotted line. I've had people from all over the United States actually call because of the Inside Higher Ed piece, wishing us luck. They're struggling themselves. Hoping that we don't end up like some of the other institutions have in the past. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm in the Chronicle of Higher Education and saying that we're open one week and close the next week. It's not fair. It's not fair to the students. It's not fair to the faculty and staff. And again, I just need all hands on deck and everybody knowing and rowing in the same direction.
How do they get a hold of you? Where do they go? To your website?
Yes, go to the website, bloomfield.edu. And on that first page, it'll be a give button that's at the bottom right, I think it is, on the website. And you can put in your information and give your donation right there.
We got right into the weeds, and I started talking about the financial problems and the risk you were taking in doing this. What we haven't talked about is the importance of this college to New Jersey and to your community. And that might help you in getting people to understand what we would be losing. Could you explain that?
Right. As I mentioned, the institution has been around for 153 years, and I'm a mother of 6. Okay, 5 daughters and 1 son. That's why I don't have much hair probably left. But anyway, having said that, I've had some of my children that have gone to large institutions with 50 to 60,000 students, and some that have gone to institutions with only 1,200 students there. Each student needs something different. Each one of my children needed a different environment to help them come along. Most people don't know that Bloomfield College, half of my students are first generation college students, meaning that they're the first in their family. It's actually 52% to be precise. The first in their family to even think about going to post-secondary. Those students would not survive or navigate a large institution, and they need to be at an institution like Bloomfield that's very family oriented, helps them navigate higher education and how to be an advocate for themselves, and also to understand that their voice matters versus being swallowed up. I had one daughter who had a class with 500 students in there. You're just a number, right? Here at Bloomfield, we really consider ourselves a family, and that's what makes it unique. Beyond our quality faculty and staff that we have here, we have one of the top nursing programs in the state, one of the top game design programs in the state. I can just go down the different list, but the thing that's really outstanding with our students is that we transform lives. Our students, because of the SES that they're in that lower 5th quintile, many of them, when they graduate, they're automatically moved to the 2nd quintile. Just Larry, 3 weeks ago now, we had 2 students that just got their degree in computer science get a job making 6 figures. Can you believe that? I didn't make that with my PhD, to be perfectly
No,
honest.
that's wonderful. You've done a wonderful job of talking about the university. You should consider sales if this doesn't work out for you. That was really excellent. I will say that I believe that every time an Institute of Higher Learning goes away, we lose a little bit of our future. And so we're pulling for you. I'm sure a lot of people out there are pulling for you to survive. And it sounds like there is some good news. So you please come back. When you have that good news and you're going to be able to tell us it's going to stick around for a while, we'd love to hear it. Dr. Marcheta Evans, president of Bloomfield College. Next on Jersey Matters, we remember the storm named Sandy that wreaked havoc on New Jersey 9 years ago this week. That's next.